HC. Of course, the first game is on Highland, as we see here. Take a look around the horn, as the mirrored civs are Greek and baby. We got 7 berry start for Vertex. Only 6 for Bongo. Poor Genie's very late finding his berries. He'll probably be behind on the HC a little bit. And he's tentative because of these deer. So it's going to be hard for Genie to keep up. But as people start to file in, I do apologize in advance. I'm not well today. I woke up with 101 fever, feeling a little better now, but in case you can't hear my voice, I'm struggling a bit today. I'll try to hang in there. Hopefully it doesn't sound too rough for you guys. Okay, so Genie's keeping up. He's able to keep up despite that late granary. Bongo's doing his thing, checking out his map. He's got a pretty safe one if he can discover that. That's closed off there. So Vertex is the lucky lone 7 berry bush recipient. See if you can make it count. Interesting civs here in that they both don't have any early econ econ advantage. So any rush that's going to be in play here is going to have to be churned out manually. They're not going to be able to spam, deer like you could with Persian, for example. Bongo's got a nice double Ellie lure coming in there as we check the Vil count. Bongo's in the lead, but everybody's pretty much keeping pace. Looks like Vertex is gonna have some lion friends to deal with here. There's one. Hopefully he doesn't have to deal with that other one, for his sake anyway. Yeah, I'm good. Appreciate the concern, but I'm really just not feeling well. It's not like something's really wrong here. I think it sounds worse than it actually is. As we check, the Vil count still pretty tight, pretty even. Morek's got his wood pit. Vertex is finally getting his wood pit. It's kind of precariously placed near Morek, not too far. So Genie finally gets his down at 5 minutes. Bongo's got his down nice and safe there. So he'll probably, it would seem Bongo understands how safe his map is when I see him pit like that. It's just my sense anyway. I was listening to some parts of my cast of last round, and I definitely was mixing some players up, saying they were on one team, and they were in fact on another. So hopefully clean up those mistakes in this cast. I studied the tape, and I've learned from it. As we got a pause here by Vertex. Unfortunately, I can't scroll when the game's paused. But yeah, there was times last week where I was, like I said, I would say Black Waltz, for example, was on the wrong team, when really he was on the other team that I said. And I was thinking about why that happened, and I realized that my first experience casting was just in 1 vs. 1, in the Return to Rome tournament, and 1v1 is a lot easier to cast. You've got 2 players on the playing field. Here, you've got 4, 6 players at a given time, so that was my first time casting that, and I think that's why I was messing up. But hope to avoid that. Let me make the scale a little bigger. See how that works. So people can see the player names a little easier, including me. I'm not sure what's going on with Vertex. Maybe his, mommy's telling him to help with groceries or some shit. I don't know, but I guess she got a lot of stuff at the supermarket. I just hope he doesn't, get a hernia carrying all that shit up the steps, and he comes back like, oh, guys, I can't go on. Oh, I've got a hernia. Oh. Just because I'm sick doesn't mean I'm not gonna troll. Come on now. You guys know me better than that. Can I even talk? I don't think I can. I can't. I was wondering that if I could talk as a spectator. You cannot share your side. As my son wakes up from his nap behind us, so you guys might hear some of that. Don't worry about him, he's fine. My wife's taking care of everything so I can give you folks my undivided attention. Alright, as we are mercifully released of that dreadful pause by Vertex. Looks like Bongo's the first to click. And it'll be Morak next. There he goes. Vertex still has not clicked. Neither has Genie. Genie's got some nice hunt going on here, and he's got some stone nearby, and he's pretty safe. Genie, is in a decent spot. It's got a couple safe gold piles. As we take a look down here, we've got an early skirmish between Vertex and Morak. Vertex is O-2. Oh man, that's what I'm telling you. I was always very skeptical of building a wood pit towards the enemy. To me, that was always asking for trouble. But his wood isn't the greatest. It's kind of far from his TC. Sorry guys, I'm struggling with my throat a little bit here since I'm not well. Bongo was tooled. Let's see what he's thinking. He got in on Genie and took out a Vil in the process. Genie's reacting in kind. Probably going to make some slings, but we'll see. Bongo's got a barracks out here as well. He's got armor. Axeman should be coming any second. Or not. He's not clicking Axeman. Is that by design, or is that a mistake by Bongo? We'll find out. Still clubbing. As we check down here, there's some serious trolling going on here between Vertex and Morak as we take an early look at the timeline. Looks like no HC has the early advantage here, but not much to speak of as Vertex kind of circles the globe here aimlessly, but his Vils are safe for now. This game has just turned into a total slop fest. Both players are just trolling the fuck, or excuse me, both sets of players are trolling the fuck out of each other. This Genie takes some losses. He's already got 10. So that was a nice strike by Bongo, who's finally getting Axeman. And Genie's in trouble. If Bongo can take out that Bowman who has no armor, which he can and will. Slice. Down he goes. Yeah, Genie's really pretty wrecked, quite frankly. His population is down to 8. So Genie's fucking WTF pwned, as I like to say. I don't know if he came in rusty today or what, but he's pretty wrecked. This Bongo hasn't bothered walling yet, but maybe he senses that Genie's on the ropes and doesn't see the need to. We checked on here. His Vertex and Morak kind of precariously chop wood across from each other. And the timeline. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Timeline is pretty even. Morak's pretty big, but and now he lands on Bongo's granary. I wonder how he knew that was there. One has to wonder. As things start to pull even here, but Genie's really hurting. 3 minus 19. He really took a beating from Bongo. Imagine if Bongo had clicked Axeman sooner. Where's Genie's Vills? That's what I want to know. I don't even know. Is he like totally dead? Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. Kind of spun my wheels there looking for Genie's Vills. Bongo's chilling. I mean, if you're Bongo, just, probably wish right now that you had taken the time to wall this. Because look at that. It's such an easy wall. It's like, what do you think? Like 70 stone to close this, and then another 30 to close that. Either he didn't ascertain he was this safe, or he couldn't be fucked to do it. Only he could tell you. Morak's getting fat, but Genie's also getting thinned out as he slunks back to his TC land. Or slinks, I guess. Vertex is just... Only he would try some shit like this. So we take a look at Vertex. He's not walled quite yet. And Morak's sending an Axeman in his back door to say hi. As Morak really starts to get fat here. But he is Babylonian, so I don't know if he'll be able to overcome Genie just getting completely wrecked. Yeah, I mean, we'll find out soon. Vertex tries to troll, but Morak is doing so also, chasing Vertex Vills, and now has found his TC. Maybe he'll camp these here and try to prevent him from HCing. As Bongo's senses blood in the water with these Axemen. Pretty much a slot fest of a game here, guys. The timeline is still even. These 2 versus 2s are like that, man. Like, it's especially when you have all good players like we do here. As I struggle to talk for a little bit. Again, if you're just joining us, I'm not feeling too great today, so playing hurt with this cast. Just try to bear with me. I know it doesn't sound as crisp as you're accustomed to, but hopefully I can still bring it strong enough. Morak's. I'd say got a Bowman there. Vertex has got a couple troll towers. He's always good for one of those, or in this case two. I mean, the timeline remains even, but again, Genie's so dead. He's down to what, 3 Vills? Hey. Oh, thank you. I'm using my phone, but you can use that.
Yeah, I want this
Sorry, guys. My wife just came in here. She's gonna let me use her iPad to follow along with the chat. As we check down here, Morak's pretty safe and he's big, but again, he's gonna have to deal with 2 players. One of which is Greek. Safe and big. Whereas their Greek is wrecked. 8 minus 21 dead. Genie is. And Bongo's just being relentless, not giving Genie anything. Thank you. Let's see who's bronzing, if anyone. No one's bronzing yet. And not even Bongo. Genie certainly isn't. He's too dead to bronze. Genie is just utterly what the WTF punked. Poor guy. I know. I'd be pretty emo if I got killed that bad. Vertex found a little pocket here to get safe, so that's good work by him. And you can see there's a skirmish there. Vertex able to micro-wit as I zoom in here. And here comes Bongo for a strike. He's going to try to hit Morak, I guess. Oh, but Bongo's TC's in trouble, so that's good work by Morak. Man, it's so even. This is a pretty rousing game 1. I mean, if Genie had just found a way to get just a few vills safe, you feel a lot better about no HC's chances. So we check Bongo here. Back to Vertex. Vertex is nowhere close bronzing. None of the players really are. I guess the closest is Morak. He's almost got 500 food. As Morak's going to have to deal with a big problem here if he's not careful, but looks like he's aware of the incoming situation. There's going to be a huge clash here as he's not able to get safe. This might lose the game for Morak because he could get full doubled right here. And his ally is nowhere in sight to provide relief. Genie's not going to be able to help him at all. It's more, excuse me, Vertex keeps on with the troll tower, and he's got, let's see, he's got enough stone for another one too. So he's probably going to get the circle of farms, I'm guessing. Yep. Oh man. Morak is hanging in there though. He's dealing with it pretty well, probably better than any of us would have handled it, as he kind of cowers here. He feels the walls closing in on him. Maybe he'll call GG here, I'm not sure, because he looks like he's in trouble. Yeah, he's getting sliced and diced here. Bongo's got Axeman in position to take out a few vills here. Morak is still churning out armies somehow as Genie starts to claw back into the game, but Vertex is gonna make it hard, and there it goes. Yeah, that was a lethal strike. I mean, wow, that's how the game ends. This little one tile just opened up, and a double team strike came streaming through in the Morak. As we start game 2 here on Inland, which is known to be a uneven map, shall we say. So we got Vertex and Bongo as Shang and Greek respectively. Morak and Genie, also Shank and Greek respectively. As we take a look at both players, or excuse me, all the players, looks like Bongo's the only one that has 7 berry bushes. Yes, it would appear that way. This genie's got some elephants here that he's already found. I'm sure he's happy with that. I would think Genie's pretty motivated to have a good outing here. Because of how last game went, where he died in 11 minutes. Bongo's problem is going to be wood. Not sure if he realizes it yet, but his wood is not close. It's not far. Definitely not close. I guess, yeah, that's pretty far. I never would want my wood to be that far, and Genie has a similar problem. His wood is nowhere close. A little better spot than Bongo, though. As I struggle to talk. Sorry, guys. My voice is failing me a bit, as I am ill today. If you're just joining us. Under the weather. Woke up this morning with a 101 fever. But I'm playing hurt. See, that's the kind of guy I am, you know. Your guys' entertainment's important to me. I'll play Outcast, I should say, even if I'm sick. So, not trying to toot my own horn here, but I guess I am. As we take a look at Bongo, I'm sure he's understanding that he's gonna have to find wood somewhere. This would be a nice nook for it. Knowing him, he'll find that and take advantage. This Vertex goes for the wood gazelle combo like he did last game. So he's going to finish off those gas. Oh, got a little sloppy there, but it's okay. He'll figure it out. Because I don't think any player has a wood pit yet. Looks like Bongo might place his any second. Oh, excuse me, any player except Vertex. What Morek's going to do here? He's going to go for the safe wood. It would seem so. So we go through the player's resources. See who's on track to tool first. Looks like it might be Morek. Texty, nice map for wall into big jerk. Is that English? Big jerk? What does that mean? Somebody translate for me. KT's English is not the strongest. So we cycle through the resources again. Looks like Bongo might be the first to click actually, as he pushes 400 here. I don't see much in terms of forwards being sent quite yet. Genie's just getting his wood pit down at 6 minutes. Which, if you're asking me, that's not quite what you want. Is that Bongo that just clicked? Yes, it is. Genie also just clicked. Morek clicked. Vertex click. So all players click tool within about 10 seconds of each other. So pretty evenly matched in that sense. Looks like Vertex is going to bring it with some clubmen. And we'll see how ambitious Bongo's feeling, if he wants to do a dock or not, as I struggle to talk. Maybe he'd be better off pitting this for gold and taking these 3 shorefish. We'll see. I just don't like what I see from Genie. Just a 6-minute wood pit. I mean, look at this. There's hardly any wood on it. Your wood pit's got to be a wood pit first and foremost. If you can get gazelle on it, great. But don't shoehorn it and force a pit next to gazelle at the expense of having shitty wood, which is what he's done. So we'll see if that comes back to haunt him. As he check the timeline, it's pretty even. Vil counts even. We're good on here. Let's see a clash. As we did last game of Vertex and Morek are facing off again. This Vertex is trolling his ass. Those rooks better win. Which rooks? And there's Bongo with his wall. He's safe, guys. He's officially safe. Just needs to wall that. And there he goes with the dock at 9 minutes. Which is fine. It's fine to dock that late because he's safe. But hopefully for his sake he's not too slow. As we go back down here, as we see Vertex give up on that second barracks. So I'm struggling to keep up a little bit here, guys. Sorry. It's not my best day today. I'm not feeling the greatest. So we see Vertex get stymied by a Morax safe wood setup. So that was good work by Morak. As Genie is also able to get safe. So there we go. Genie and Morak have a nice team wall. The motorcycle drives by outside. Sorry, guys. About that. It's funny seeing my stupid ass face. That picture's from like 2018. I should probably get a new emote. I have a lot more gray hair now. So I push 40, 37 years old if you guys are wondering. No spring chicken anymore, but not too old yet. So we check. The kills are low because the teams were able to get safe. But Vertex is behind. I guess they're even on the HC. Bongo starts to boom his C. And he's safe. Yeah, Bongo's in a really good position here to be dangerous. If nobody's able to get to him, he's got a whole C here. Although Genie does have it docked, so I guess he doesn't have the whole C. But Bongo's got 2 docks on it. Now he brings out a scout ship, and he's got 2, and they're fast because they're Greek. So, rip Genie C. Morak place a dock there. Genie does have a scout ship here, though. That's equally fast. He too is also Greek, which has fast warships, of course. Genie got a transport away that took a couple shots. We'll see what becomes of that as we look around the horn here. Morak's hacking away at the wall. Bongo's really getting fat there. The timeline's still pretty even. I wouldn't say either team has a decided advantage yet, but you have to like Bongo's spot here. He's safe with the C. And we'll see what Genie does here. Is that just for 1 Axeman, or does he have something else there? As Genie's able to transport 1 Axeman, which Bongo's able to shave off some HP there. And that's not gonna get it done, Genie. And yet, Genie's still safe himself, so, you know, he's down, but he's not out. So we should focus down here more. This is where the real action is, as we have Bongo and Morak set for a clash here. And we'll see if Vertex is able to lure this army into some scout ships. This is Bowman. That was a nice fake out by Vertex. No, but Morak's like, nah, I'm not falling for it, bro. Morak's got ships and reserves here waiting for Vertex. Denied. Denied. Where's my chat thing at? Oh, I guess I could just use it here. Sorry, that was delayed. I'll be faster next time. As Vertex runs away with his tail between his legs. It's really kind of a matchup of safe maps here, but I think what's most noteworthy is that Bongo has control of this sea now. First he's killing Genie's dock with a club, and there goes Morak. Yeah. Bongo was cut himself open, but that's okay. Let's go into Vertex. as the players continue to clash here. Let's check the kills and see who's got the advantage. Vill count, it's pretty even, but it's definitely skewed in HC's favor. Team HC, I should say. As Genie could probably do for a repit here. Looks like Bongo's bronzing. No one else is. So yeah, I've been on Bongo. I'm telling you guys, he's in position to really bring it here. And he is. Does he still have those forward vills over here? I don't know where his forward vills are. He's cut a hole in there, but the alligator's plugging in. Where the fuck's going on there? I don't know though. I mean, oh, I turned that shit down. That's so loud. What do you guys think? I'll try to keep up with the chat a bit more here. Who do you think's got the advantage? Is it Team Bongo? Because that's what kind of my sense, but the timeline says otherwise. As Genie starts to push on Vertex here, who is not bronzing yet. But Bongo's got some help ready for him. Oh yeah. Bongo is the first to bronze, as everybody's aware now. They can see. As my voice cracks, sorry guys, I'm really struggling today. My health. Well, not really struggling with my health. That sounds too dire. But I am sick today. Playing hurt here. As Bongo is ready to deal with this problem. He might want to upgrade. Let's check out Bongo's screen. He needs some upgrades for his calves if he wants to deal with this properly. I don't see anyone else. Team HC, yeah. I mean, Bongo and Vertex that's a lot of strength, man. I mean, it's a lot of strength on one team. People have their opinions about Bongo, but to me, he's one of the best players. I've seen enough of his streams to say that. This Vertex is gonna take a couple losses here. I'm not sure what the point of that was. Let's see what's going on with Bongo. He's got calves coming, but they don't have armor yet still. So, I mean, I don't know if he's gonna make an academy. As we check the timelines, pretty even, but it looks like Team No HC's got a slight advantage on the timeline. Still no bronze in sight for Vertex or Morek. Let's check Genie. Also still no bronze in sight. As he's about to chop down his wall there. Bongo still no armor. It's strange. You figure he would have noticed that by now. Down goes the stable. Down goes the Vill. And here's a key clash here. It's 5 calves versus a lot of tool army. Let's see. He doesn't have armor though. If he did, this would probably go a lot easier, but he's microwing it very well, and he's got another cav coming, so Bongo's going to get the better here. As he probably asked him to open his wall, but it won't matter. He'll mow these guys down. So we check down here. Warwick's winning that shoreline, but I don't know what that's going to do in the grand scheme of things. Morek and Vertex just continue to kind of troll each other. It's really been the matchup of Genie versus Bongo in both games that's decided the affair. As we check on Genie, who's not bronzing yet, it's probably pretty emo to see his army falling. It was a curious decision to go with such a late slinger strike with Genie when he's safe and Greek. And that decision may have cost him, but I guess it's hard for him. You know, Bongo's got this whole sea. Look at that. He's got docks everywhere now. 65 ills, 20 ahead. Anybody else? So yeah, this is looking like Team HC's win. As I told you guys from the start, I liked Bongo's setup. Genie had a decent one too. I mean, he actually... Yeah, he was close to the sea, but Bongo's just too strong for a Genie, I guess, is what these two games have taught us. as Bongo and Genie matched up twice, Greek versus Greek. And Bongo's been getting the better of him in that matchup 2 times now, as the game starts to skew in HC's favor. Excuse me, Team HC's favor. Speed check. Sorry. Vertex just clicked bronze. Warwick is not. Genie can, but has not yet. And these guys are in trouble because he's just keeping on with the Vils, Bongo, and he's Greek, so he's just going to get bigger and bigger and kill everybody. And the fact that, and there's Genie with the click, but too little too late, as they're going to fall here, because I don't see how they can recover from the current state of affairs with Bongo just controlling this whole deep. And with him bronzing when he did, 18 minutes. And Vertex will bronze about a minute or so. As Morak starts to lose some Vils, as I'm sure the reality of what Team No HC is facing starts to dawn on them. As Bongo's just too strong. His map certainly helped him, though, let's be honest. But he took advantage of it, you know. Not everybody can take advantage of their good map. We've seen that in some of these games. Bongo definitely did at this point. Morak and Genie are just playing out the string here. They are pretty screwed. Is Bongo ironing? He's not yet. Looks like he's going for the Bronze Army. He's not going to give them any chance to rebuild. There goes Morak's TC. So if he thought he was going to bronze, he's got another thing coming. There goes Morak. No GG this time. Just rage quits. As Team HC takes a commanding 2-0 lead here in this game 2. There it is. No GG called for either player. For whatever reason. I mean, it's hard, man, when you just get your ass kicked 2 games in a row. It's hard to conjure up the 3, but there's been scheduling issues, and for the sake of keeping the tourney moving, there's 2 versus 2 sets as well. Here we go. We got a 7-berry start for Bongo yet again, but it's kind of precariously placed. He's got to be careful here. But no, he's going to go for this. There you go. He's got a really nice 4 shorefish pit placement with Palmyran. Oh, that's fun. So we should see a good effort from Bongo. Palmyran's one of my favorite civs because they can kind of do shit no other civ can. With their econ power. As Genie himself with Palmyran raises Bongo 1 and has a 5-pit start, a little more tightly positioned as well. As both players are able to keep up on the HC, even though they're Palmyran, so that's good work. You don't want to fall behind early on HC with Palmyran. As we check on Morak, who's harvesting gator meat. The 2. That's not a shorefish, but this one is. So we check back. As the Palmyrans fall behind now to 8 Vils each, but that's okay. They can recover. So we have a change up in game 3 here. Instead of Bongo versus Genie, we have Bongo. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Bongo versus Morak instead of Bongo versus Genie. And that's an interesting matchup because Bongo and Morak definitely have bad blood. There's definitely no love lost there. I've seen them emailing at each other many times. In fact, I remember once Bongo pissed off Morak so bad that Morak actually kicked him from the Discord server. And I had to beg Morak to let Bongo back in the server. True story. So these guys do not like each other, Bongo and Morek, that is. So we'll see what that means, if anything, this matchup. There's those feelings of ill will kind of get them to play in a manner that maybe they don't want to. Maybe they lose sight of the meta to settle the personal score. You never want to let that happen. Yes, as Vertex confirms that there's real beef between the two, we'll take a look and see how the HC's going. Looks like Morek's the high man right now. Let me try to use the arrow keys more. Maybe zoom out a little bit. As Genie lures in an elephant. As Bongo is low on HC as he's having trouble keeping up. See, that's where, if you're Bongo, as he managed to get those vills in there nicely. These weren't as nicely placed as Genie's were. Genie had 5 shortfish with palm iron. Real nice. As we kind of go through the resources, see who's going to tool first. Looks like nobody's really close quite yet. I don't see anyone standing out. So, looks like the players could be going for more of an attritional setup as opposed to, a rush, which of course, that's my preference. But 2 versus 2 turning game, you have to play it a bit more conservative. As Morek takes down an elephant, let's check those vills. He leads the way still with 19. Now he's Genie's getting trolled by, wow, they were so close. Look how close their TCs were. What the fuck happened? And this part of the map is so empty. So I don't know what happened here, but this is a bizarre map. So their TCs are more or less within a screen of each other. Let's go to the default zoom level. Not quite. Yeah, look, one screen away. So I don't know what happened there, but the game bugged a little bit. Vertex clicks tool at 644. Morek, Alligator's close up here. Bongo has been tooling, so it looks like he actually clicked first. Bongo's got a really nice safe map. We'll see what he's thinking for his strategy. Maybe he'll scout from home. I don't know. Morek's coming in on Bongo. Gets the barracks down. He's going to house wall there. That will stymie him a little bit. And he's got a villain position here to wall this. Very good, Bongo. As we check, no one's tooled yet. Timeline's even, so I don't see a team with decided advantage quite yet. The fuck, dude. I think this battery's dying. Yeah, my wife's iPad's dying. Which I'm using to follow the chat. Great. So check the timeline. Everybody's starting to tool now. Alligator will be the last to tool. That might cost him as Genie comes in on him here. And remember, Alligator's minnow, so he has no early economy advantage. So Genie should be able to do some damage here. As he's got his armor now. It's more, looks like he's going to end up rushing air. As Bongo just was too quick to discover his map was safe, and he gets walled. And Morek's got nothing on him, nothing in him. Then we see Genie, he's found a paint by Alligator. Looks like Alligator was trying to get 2 players with a rush here with this placement. And Morek, I don't know what Morek's going to do. He might just give up on Bongo, which is just what Bongo wants. Bongo's really good at just kind of being patient. It's one of my favorite parts about Bongo's game is how patient he is. We got some axe clash in there. We check the kills, see what's going on. Alligator's -6. So yeah, I mentioned that Genie's going to do some damage just because He had a 5 swordfish start with wood. So Bongos, excuse me, Alligator's really taking some heavy losses early as he also was stymied on the back end by Morek, who was able to get safe. Bongo go full C. Bongo's gonna have to win this one for his team because Alligator is getting double teamed. And even if he didn't get double teamed, he already took some losses. Morek as well. 1 -5, so not a great start from Morek as he just his rush attempt here on Bongo just really failed. As we switch to Bongo to see what's up with him. He's not bronzing anytime soon. As I struggle to talk here, guys, sorry, my throat's really not cooperating, but I'm trying to hang in there. And that's ugly for Alligator. He kind of chops a hole there and gets wrecked by Genie. So Bongo's going to have to do heavy lifting if they're going to find a way to win this game because Alligator's pretty wrecked. But Genie's got some problems himself at home. Might need to delete that house to run. We'll see what he does. Oh, he's going to lose a Vil there. At least one. Alligator's just losing too many Vils. He's going to lose a couple more here probably. At least one. That guy there is going to get sliced. Bongo's just kind of chilling, but he's getting some work on the C from Morek. But he's going to fight. So Morek just kind of is like, alright, you're safe. I'm just going to double your partner then while you hide. So as a result, Alligator's dead. But Bongo might be able to carry the mail for his team. We all know he's strong enough. But will he? We'll see. So ship waiting as Bongo battles it out on the sea, and he's able to take care of this ship here. Nice work. So that was kind of a troll barracks by Bongo. I don't know how serious of a rush attempt this was. Alligator's just dead, man. I mean, his TC is about to fall. He's about to lose more Vils. This Genie just really took advantage of his strong map. He had wood and he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fish next to it. And just, was he the first to tool? Pretty much. Just Alligator could not hang as his TC hangs by a thread and will fall any second. Bongo's safe, but he's going to be 2 versus 1. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. While sleeping? Yeah, I mean, it's 1.5, so it's a bit of a slower game, more of a chess match, as Black Waltz would like to say. Yeah, I don't know. Bongo had he had 7 berry bush granary, and he had 4 fish with his wood pit, but he didn't rush for some reason. Or at least not well. So I don't know what happened there with Bongo, why he didn't take more advantage of his map, but he's pretty big here. But he's nowhere near bronzing yet. He has no food. He's so poor for food. And he doesn't realize, or at least now he does, that his wall's falling, but he should be able to wall that. Archery range will do just fine for now. This Alligator's pretty wrecked. He's got 3 Vils here. I don't know what he has other than that. His TC is dead. So Alligator's down to 3 Vils and some scout ships. He's dead. I mean, let's be real, guys. Alligator is dead. So Bongo's going to have to kill 2 if he wants to win this. We'll see if he can. Lucky Minno's going to be tough. told you guys that Team No HC wasn't going out like that. They weren't going to get 3-0 swept. And it's sure looking like that's the case, but maybe Bongo's, strong enough to kill too. We will find out soon, but I don't see how he can. Like I said, he's not bronzing it anytime soon. He's got no food to his name. And his archery range is about to fall here. And it looks like he's short on stone, because he keeps kicking the can on his layer wall. Morak is here. Morak's having a strange game. He's just all over the place with ships. It's pretty much been his deal this game. As we take a zoomed out view of the action on the sea here, Bongo and Gator are starting to pinch them because they've won the sea here. Bongo is Gator uses the 3 vills that he has left to take down Morak's attack. That's funny. Let's check on Bongo. His food's finally starting to creep up. I just don't know if he's going to be able to kill 2 with Palmyran. That's really tough duty. We check the timeline. I mean, he's fat with 42 vills. He's all over the sea, but and he's winning on the sea here. So not only is he winning on the sea, but he's got a shit ton of fishing boats. So Bongo might be able to pull this one off. Oh, he's got a problem. He's got a problem as Morak trolls him with some axemen. That was fun. It's going to be close, man. I mean, we all know how strong Bongo is. He can do this, but I just don't see... Is he going to bronze? But nobody's bronzing. Nobody's even close to bronzing. So bronze is kind of like not even a topic of discussion right now as far as this game's outlook is concerned. As Alligator's paint is getting cleaned out. Where's those Alligator vills? There they go. There's Alligator's 3 vills are clinging to life. And there's a sea strike brewing here. It looks like Morak will get the best of this skirmish. 5 ships to 4. Bongo is bringing reinforcements. Lots of them, in fact. So he'll flip the script on Morak to an extent. Morak is also has reinforcements as well. As we cycle through the vills. Alligator doesn't even have... Not sure what his plan is here. Is he going to go for a more wall? Why is he sending his vills forward? I don't know what Alligator's up to. This Bongo's taking out some of Morak's vills right there. Oof. I don't think Morak's aware yet of what's going on here. Or maybe he's just emo and he doesn't care. There we go, now he's aware. He'll lose one there, maybe another one or 2. This Bongo's food creeps up slowly but surely. Morak and Genie, their food's negligible. This is a curious decision by Gator to go for these fish, but and yeah, it looks like Gator needs to get the small trees mod because he missed that hole there. Oh, there you go. Yeah, small trees, guys. If you don't have it, get it. My opinion. As we got some trolling by Morak here with an axeman. This game's pretty even. I mean, Bongo's huge. They're big. Red's dead. So that's the current state of affairs in this game. So we cycle through and see who's bronzing. No one yet. Morak's halfway there with 400 food. big clash here. Bongo and Morek on the C. Morek's in trouble. It's about even. Yeah, I guess it'll about offset pretty much. I think Bongo's quick. It's just a little more crisp in this skirmish, but still about even. This Bongo goes running with his tail between his legs. You check the timeline. Bongo's starting to take over. So that was a crucial strike there. That he just took a lot of units away from Morek, which really kind of turned the tables with the timeline. Genie is bronzing, so there's that. Morek nowhere close, but he does have 7 bills queued. Alligator nowhere near bronzing. Bongo not yet. Looks like Genie's gonna opt for some camels, which is always fun for me. Plum Iron Camels, one of my favorite units in the game. That's where Bongo's gonna lose a bill there. So we go back to the default zoom level. C is safe here. Bongo's just been, man, relentless with this C. He's just not gonna let Morek get comfortable. He's got a lot of ships. So this is a big naval skirmish right here. That's good work by Bongo to cut off Morek if he thought about getting past him. Nope. I don't know. Genie's in. I'm not sure what that means here. There's not much to kill, but he's in there. Bongo's got to be careful because he might chop himself open. Genie's going to bronze any minute. He'll be the first to bronze in this matchup. Bongo can finally bronze. And there he goes. He clicks it. Man. Let's check out Morek. As my iPad's gonna die here, so I won't be able to keep up with the chat as much, but let me get the chat on my phone going. There we go. Sorry guys. I feel like shit today, man. So we get back to the action here. Bongo's just massive. He's got 60 villas. He's got the largest army as well, mostly Navy, but still largest nonetheless. As he's ready and waiting for Morek, laying in wait, as they say. And he knows he's bronzing, so he's just going to deal with him once his ship upgrades. So no, he'll fight him here. There goes Genie with the cav pressure. And some war galleys coming in on Bongo. Bongo's in trouble. Oh, Bongo's open. I'm not sure if he's realized it yet, but he just cut a hole there. He's got to be careful. If Genie could get it on him, that would be a crucial strike, because Bongo's about to bronze. He will bronze at any minute. And he spots the hole. There's more holes coming, though. He's chopping all over the place. Trying to see if Genie's got a stone thrower anywhere nearby. Not yet. He's going to need one. As Team No HC starts to take control of the timeline a little bit, but Bongo has bronzed. But a lot of Bongo's safe wood is gone. Is one problem for Bongo. He's made so much ships that he kind of ran out of wood. Oh, Bongo's in trouble. He's got a hole there. He hasn't quite rectified it. He's going to try to squeeze off Genie. Oh, come on, Genie. Genie probably should have had that there. It's like, come on, bro. Like, you got in, you got to make him pay in that case. Really got to make him pay. I think it's okay. They're starting to push on the timeline. Morek is bronzing. Alligator is not bronzing nowhere close, and he has like no food. So Alligator has been effectively removed from the game. If Bongo's gonna win this, he's gonna have to do it by himself. He's gonna have some camels here to deal with what's coming for him. See if he does compies too. It doesn't look like it, at least not yet. There's a sling in here trolling Bongo. He doesn't realize it yet. Maybe Gator will take care of it for him. As we look back home, Genie's chilling. There's no real pressure coming for Genie. We'll check the C over here. I don't see anything. Bongo's winning the C, but like winning the C is not the end all be all. Winning land is much more important. Timeline's even. So Bongo now strikes back with camels here that are not fully upgraded. Neither Bongo nor Genie has nobility yet. Bongo doesn't have wheel upgrade. Oh no. That needs to lead to his wall. That's not a good combo. He's got the wood cutting upgrade. What the fuck's going on here with Genie and his army control? That's a couple of times he really could have ruined more Bongo's day, and he couldn't. And now Genie finally reacts and makes camels. But I don't know why he didn't just do that from the beginning. He's got nobility now and full armor. So they can win now because Genie's in position to win here. And Bongo finally clicked wheel. So if Genie can just pull his head out of his ass and go in for a strike, he'll probably win the matchup. But for some reason he's not. It's very frustrating by Genie. We take back here, Bongo's all over their C. Their C's been effectively destroyed by Bongo, which is what's keeping this timeline even. Gator, though, is just so dead. Gator's only got 14 population and no food whatsoever. So, again, if Bongo's going to win, he's going to have to do it 2 versus 1. And I don't think he can. Wheel still isn't upgraded yet. Neither is nobility, armor, or +4 attack or +4 armor. So I think you'll see GG called soon here. He's going to get the wheel right now. There we go with the wheel, but it's too late. All his wood's gone. Bongo went so all in on those scout ships that he doesn't have any wood left. As there you go, Genie's, he's walling and getting safe, but it doesn't matter. He's already been taken out of the game. As Bongo calls GG. And as I told you folks, no HC ain't going out like that. Team No HC would not lose 3-0. They just wouldn't. Morek is 2. Game 4 is going to be on Oasis. Sorry about that, guys. I was communicating with my wife as we shift gears and get back to game 4. As Vertex has found Double Deer, which is, Genie, who's blue again. So I'm not sure what's up with Vertex, why he took himself out of play, but he's not playing for the 2nd straight game. It's going to be Genie and Morek here. Team No HC up against Bongo and Alligator for Team HC. The map is pretty dead center as far as the wood. I guess it's shaded a little bit towards Team No HC. Make of that what you will. So we check the early Ville count. Everybody's up to snuff. Everybody's up to snuff except me. Yeah. Not feeling great today, guys. So thanks for your patience dealing with me. I know I sound like shit. Definitely not trying to make it about me, but it's a little struggle churning out these words when my throat's like bothering me, but I'm doing the best I can. So we check alligator here. Vertex is looking around there, seeing what's good. It's not much there, and by that I mean nothing. I'm sorry, Genie. I keep calling it Vertex because Vertex was blue the first 2 games. So this is team no HC here, and this is team HC. Looking at the mini map for the respective teams. So we check the Ville count again. Alligators pulled ahead with the early Ville count lead. The nice lure there. I don't see any wood pits yet by any team. So they're opting for the lure to save wood. Vertex has done really well with that double deer lure that I mentioned. Alligator's struggling a little bit to control, but he's okay. So we check the Villes again. They're at 17 each pretty much, except for Morak. Nicely done there by Gator. He's gonna come back around for those deer. As I struggle to speak. I have a second set that I'm supposed to cast later, guys, but I'll be honest, I don't know. I'm feeling pretty blech, so we'll see if I can tough it out. Bongo's not yet. Looks like Morak's going to be the first to click, and he's got his wood pit at the middle, which is always desirable. Close to his TC, and he does click first. Genie, not yet. Bongo, any second. There's Bongo's click. There he goes. Alligator's click. There we go. So everybody's clicked, yeah, except for Genie, so we'll focus on Genie. But here he goes with a click of his own. So everybody's tooling again. As I'm sure Morak was very happy to win that matchup versus Bongo last game. No love lost between those two players, as we talked about. Good old-fashioned beef. Makes for fun entertainment, as Morak's got some nice elephant lore going. That could really be a problem for Bongo. He's only got one elephant. Morak's got a second one. This elephant could be the difference in his rush as he's exploring with Clubman now and trying to get a feel for Bongo. Bongo sees what's coming. Looks like Morak's really going to get the upper hand here because he clicked first and he's in on Bongo. Bongo is nowhere near Morak. So we switch to Morak. His clicked attack upgrade before armor, which is a curious decision, but it won't matter. So armor's faster. Yeah, Bongo's in trouble. Yeah, Bongo's in big trouble. A fast click by Morak's gonna be huge for him, as Bongo was just caught completely flat-footed, and all he can do now is run away and try and churn out some slings to deal with this excellent axe rush put together by Morak. They'll probably win this game. This Genie was able to wall here. So, the alligator's also going to wall, so this is going to be like the death zone. And Morik is just really giving Bongo a hard time. He's got 5 kills. Bongo has no kills to speak of. I don't know if he's going to get one anytime soon. As I try to pull myself together here. There's 3 elephants there if anyone can find them. Bongo's really just completely displaced here. He's just wandering around aimlessly, trying to figure out what to do. No problems at home for Genie or Morak, so this is looking pretty bleak for Team HC, as Vertex decided he would abandon Bongo, and now it looks like Team HC might lose 2 straight as a result. I wonder what that was about. Vertex was playing so well, he's like, oh, I'm done. Let Alligator play, and they promptly lose 2 straight. I don't know what's going on there, but I guess this game's not over yet. Bongo is hanging in there, but he's just... he's just displaced with his economy. As I still struggle to speak. Sorry, guys. It's been a rough one. Health-wise. So we check the timeline. Does Bongo have a kill yet? He's got a couple kills now. Fills are pretty much even, but Genie has been able to take that lead since he's so safe here. But there are some scouts coming from Alligator. As we can see them moving in here. Not a ton of health though, so as long as Genie doesn't get caught with his pants down, he should be able to deal with that scout strike. Bongo's starting to gather up some army. So that's good work by Bongo to hang in there. It looked really ugly for him there, but he's hanging. He's hanging. Alligator's not going to be able to do much here. This Genie now decides he wants to try and break the Great Wall of Alligator. And we'll see if he succeeds or not. Kills are even, 10 each team. Fills are not though. Team No HC, I should say, has the edge on the HC, ironically. This Alligator's kind of shifting gears there. Probably a bit of an overreaction to run away like that. I mean, yeah, I'm just looking at the vills of Bongo and Alligator. It's hard to see how they're going to be able to hang with this solid boom effort by both Genie and Morak. This Genie continues to creep up on the HC, but the timeline still remains even. And there's ruins. It's like Alligator found all the ruins. That's fun, but you know the ruins aren't going to stop Genie from breaking down his wall. The Alligator is really in a tough spot now. He's got to deal with these upgraded slingers with Just Bowman. I think we might hear GG called. Hear GG called here. Because, yeah. Slingers versus Syrian, it's just so hard. I mean, Bongo's gearing up for a strike on Morak, but Morak's ready for him. He knows that's coming. He's lying in wait for Bongo. As Morak and Genie really punish Alligator here. This is looking pretty rough, guys. Bongo does well there to give Morak some problems. This is a crucial matchup right here. If Bongo's team has any chance of winning, it's going to depend on what happens here. Genie's still at 27 bills. Timeline's still even, but Team No HC is pushing them. I don't know what kind of illness I have, but it's testing my limits. And it's hard casting when your throat bothers you, and my throat is definitely giving me some trouble, as you guys can probably hear. This Bongo trolls Morex farms. That's ugly for Alligator there. It's getting really ugly for Alligator. It has been for a while. He's got Bowman, but what can he do against all those slings? Genie's really bounced back these last couple of games, playing much better after a couple of disastrous outings in Game 1 and Game 2. As they start to push a little bit more now. Bongo is just camping more XTC, not letting him grow. Pretty smart. But Morak is still got Axeman everywhere, thank you. Maybe tissue. We have a crucial strike brewing here. As Genie and Morak are gonna give Bongo some trouble now. Yeah, this looks pretty over. Yep. Alligator just got wrecked. So no GG call. Well, there we go after the fact. Team No HC draws blood again. They even the score 2-2. So now, No HC as the match starts, and we see immediately that looks like Team HC, Alligator, Bongo, and Vertex have the... I don't know, what do you guys think? Looking at the water placement, who has the advantage? Just looking at that alone, I guess Team No HC is a little closer to the water. Because Bongo's kind of far here. We'll see. The Civ lineup is Babylonian, Minoan, and Assyrian. Sorry, guys. I know I just coughed into the mic, but it's tough duty right now. This Macri's got 7 berry bushes. Morak only 6. Genie also 6. Vertex 6. Bongo has got 7. Lucky him. 6 for Gator. Looks like Macri might have the best map of anyone. So if he's able to figure out what he's got here with this ocean and with this wood and the stone there, Macri could really do some damage with a rush. And the arch rivals Bongo and Morak are manning the middle for their respective teams. As we see, Bongo's at 9, Morak's at 3. So these two go head to head again. These two adversaries, Bongo and Morak, no love lost as we've talked about. It's legitimate beef there between Morak and Bongo. Why? I don't know, but there is. Who cares why? You know, beef is beef. So we take a look down here, down the horn. Genie's trying to lure. And he will. Very nice. Looks like he's one of the first to lure. Morak's got a couple. Looks like Macri found his safe wood, and he's going for a pit. He's able to keep up with HC because he's got these 7 berries, so that's nice for Macri. He's looking real good. If he can just do what he's supposed to do with this. I don't know why he has so many vills on wood, though. He should have more on food. As he tries to sort himself out. Alligator's falling behind on the HC. That's not good. Especially since Macri is such a strong map. So Macri's in a position here. If he can just play smart, which he's not right now, as we can see, he can take out Gator. But he's got to get his shit together with his micro. There we go. That's better. Smorex got the wood pit down there at 3. Genie's just getting us down to 5 minutes into the game. Bongo's going for the mid dock, so he's the first to dock. Pretty decent time. So the question is, what's Macri going to do with this map? Because I hope he rushes. When you have this many shorefish, you have to rush. But I don't know. I think he might try. Yeah, it looks like he might try his stupid small bronze here. Small, fast bronze. I mean, it can work with this map, but with Morik middle, he should just rush. We'll see. Maybe he will. This Macri just can't control well enough, but he's trying to. So we take a look over at Genie. He's going to be clicking soon. Vertex, not quite. Morik, not quite. Bongo, not yet. Gator, any second is going to click. Gator's up here, he clicked. So how did a Gator click before Macri? And Macri just doesn't get it. He's making fishing boats here, even though he has all this fish here that he can get with Vills. He's, I guess he's playing the long game, and he wants to get big and bronze, but just don't understand this play by Macri. Why not rush? But Macri doesn't like to rush. He likes to do his small bronze and hide. That's Macri's MO, and it looks like he's going to do that here. Small bronze and hide. Sorry, guys. I meant to mute the mic that time, but I whiffed. And Macri's got another wood pit, another dock down, but doesn't have any wood. So what's the point of making 2 docks if you don't have any wood, Macri? What's the point? 3 docks and he's got no fucking wood. I don't understand what this guy's doing. This Genie's gonna rush Vertex, it looks like. I don't see Vertex on Genie at all. Bongo's got 2 docks down. That's good work by him. Yes, please. Thank you. Yeah, that was good. So we check the timeline. Players are starting to tool. Only Morik hasn't yet. Oh, there he goes. Wait, is he? No, he's 3. Okay. So Morik's getting there. This is where most of the action is right now, it would seem, with Genie able to get in on Vertex with his axe rush. And Morik is going to take some Vertex. I said Morik. Vertex is going to take some losses here, but not too many. As he dekes the Axemen. And they're fully upgraded Axemen. Bongo walls behind him, so Vertex is safe now. Genie did manage to kill 5 Vills, but he also lost a couple Axemen. And again, I'm just watching Macri, and I'm just like, why? Why? You did all that short, and you didn't rush. He's gonna bronze. Does he even have 2 buildings, though, Macri? I don't think so. Yeah, Macri doesn't have 2 buildings, so he can't bronze. This is why I don't want to hear people saying that Macree's good, because he just completely wasted such a good map, and he can't even do what he wants to do, which is bronze. Like, this was his plan, bronze, but he can't even click. There we go, no. Oh, he doesn't even have a barracks down. Oh, Macree, you're killing me, Smalls. Macree was in such a good position to rush well, and he just decided he didn't want to do that for some reason. Only he'll be able to tell you why. As he wastes valuable time not clicking bronze, still Macree housed. As we look around the map, Bongo's chilling, doing his thing, no pressure. Is he safe? Yes, looks like he's trying to wall here now. Perhaps, I'm not sure. Or is that for another dock, I guess? Well, more. Oh, okay. Alligator's walled. It's really nice work by Alligator. But Macree still is not bronzing because he can't place an archery range. I'm not a hater. I'm keeping it real. We can all see exactly what Macree's not doing correctly. We see what he does incorrectly in a lot of the games he plays, so sorry. As Macree finally clicks bronze at 3:30, or excuse me, 13:30-ish. Let's see if anyone else is bronzing. Not yet. I mean, who knows? Maybe Macree will end up making me look like an idiot, and he'll be able to run shit with his, you know, small hiding bronze. But yeah, I don't know. I don't agree with the tactics. You have so much food, take advantage of it. You had a pit with like 8 fish, and you didn't even bronze fast. You wasted all that time because you couldn't build a range. So we check the kills now. Excuse me, kills. Not a ton to speak of. Alligator's 1 - 8. So Macree, you know, for all my criticism, looks like he's got a decent army here, or navy I should say, but Bongo's bronzed and he's going to bring a world of hurt. More I can't help him yet, he's got to deal with this shit. Oh, so I'm sorry, that's his ally. Yeah, we don't want to pick up Macree too much because he is bronze. He's going to be first to bronze here. Oh, so wait, Macree wasn't even the first to bronze? Okay. Wow. So Macree bronzes. Bongo comes in to kill some vills. And Macree's just... he just traps himself for some reason that I don't understand. And now his whole C is done. The eco anyway. Say what? So it looks like Team HC is going to take it, guys. I mean, just looking at that timeline. Macree took a bunch of losses there. He's up to 8 losses. And Genie somehow took 10 losses after he got the best of Vertex early. I was pretty focused on Macree. And Vertex now is really pressuring Genie, giving him a hard time. We'll see how Genie deals with it. So you have a huge clash here on the sea. Alligator's not bronzing yet, so it's not quite in the bag for Team No HC yet. Here's the score flip. Team No HC is now on top. Well, that's the risky run. Like when you put your wood pit by the sea, you're pinned. And you know they're gonna fight on the sea. It's not like Conti where you're not sure if they'll get around to you, but in Edit, everything's in the middle. as the kills really start to go in the favor of Team HC. But Morak is hanging in there, trying to carry his team. But Macri's just leaking too much oil. As Morak senses that Genie's in trouble, he sends a chariot archer to help him. Gator. Bongo's up to 18 kills in largest army, which is of course mostly the C. And Bongo's played so well today. I mean, I know his team has lost the last two, but those are really on Gator more so. They've held their ground though. I mean, it's not lost yet. Morak as strong as anything, and he's alive and well. And the C, Macri now is coming in, so there's going to be a two-pronged skirmish here. Alright, here we go. It's Gator. Clicks bronze, that's what this is up here. And Macri's just hanging Morak out to dry. He will not fight. Now he goes. But even still, he's just too AFK here. So Morak's gonna lose all his C because Macri's AFK. Vertex, no C. Looks like Vertex is finally starting to churn out some boats. As we check the timeline, still in Team HC's favor. Alligator's bronzing. Let's check on Vertex. He's also bronzing. Genie is also bronzing. So everybody's about to be in the Bronze Age within the next 30 seconds. Looks like Vertex could not get in Genie. Just would have loved to see Macri rush. I think if he would have rushed, like, this game would have been over. Because if he could have slowed down Alligator and maybe got into Bongo, Morak would have just made them all pay. But Macri didn't want to do that. As Macri gets ready to strike here, I guess. He has no army yet, and he's going to get trolled here by Alligator. Simba tries to tilt the affair. Macri just loses track of what he's doing and almost walks right into his strikes. It was really poor play by Macri, as we are not surprised by. Yeah, I don't know. Genie's gonna bronze, but it's a little late, and Macri's dying, so I think this is really gonna be Team HC's game. Macri's C, what's left of it there. Morak's coming in, but half these fucking ships are on fire. If Bongo can just realize that, he could probably finish them, but he's gonna live to fight another day. This Vertex is laboring to try and get in here. Can't. Is that a siege workshop? No, it's a stable. Morak's trying his best, man, but I'm sure he's gotta be a little frustrated with his Macedonian partner. Macri. Macri is able to get in. Okay. Oh, wonk wonk. Good shot, Mac. But no. Macri thinks he can kill everybody with 1 cav, 2 cav, 3 calves, but it's not how this game works, man. You need more than that. Oh, open. It's just really kind of sad to watch some of this stuff, if I'm being honest. Look at this shit. I mean, this is not going to get it done in a game 5, man. You just can't have this. Macri did not even try the wall for reasons that only he could explain. He thought this wall, like on the edge of the sea, would be good enough. Nope. Yeah, Bongo was wise to kind of adjust his C. Bongo's just played so well today. He's really I think, showed everyone just how strong he is. He's been very consistent in all 5 games. As Morek starts to feel the pinch here, I imagine we'll hear GG called very soon, as the reality of the situation is probably dawning on Morek. Macri's dead, Genie's pretty dead, and C is lost. So Morek can't be too happy right now, as he realizes that his team will fall. Alligator's coming in to harass Macri. So yeah, this is just too lopsided of a matchup. Alligator's way too strong for Macri. Genie did okay versus Vertex. I mean, he's only got 19 kills, but he hung in there. About the same size as Vertex, but timeline really starts to get skewed now as Team HC is just too strong. Team No HC just did not have the firepower, with Macri on the wing refusing to rush with 8 Shortfish Wood Pit. And why would you not rush with that map, Macri? Why would you not rush with that map? Instead, you go 38 minus 62, 15-minute bronze, dead. Macri's really starting to feel the pressure now. Alligator's coming with Bowman. Now Morek's feeling the pressure too. Alligator's trolling him. He's shooting and running. And there goes Macri's Vills. Exodus once again. We see he thinks he can just hide and run. That's pretty much Macri's problem. He's always trying to hide. He doesn't understand that there's a whole map to fight in. It's not about hiding, it's about fighting. He has such a nice setup to do a nice rush, but just refused to rush for reasons I don't understand. Sorry, Macri. Just keeping it real. As these guys play out the string here, but the affair is pretty much decided at this point. Maybe Morek's going to try for a wonder. I don't know. I mean, he could always go to that. But even if he did, these compies would come in. This Alligator is just toying with Macri and kind of passing him on the shoulder to strike Morek. Genie's hanging in there, but Vertex too strong for him too. Check Gator's Town. Alright, yeah, Macri's got 5 hoplites. That's pretty much his ceiling. It's not going to be enough. Min-owned hoplites too. Come on, Macri. You're just fucking killing me, man. Just don't get it. Check Gator Town. Looks like a paint. No, it's just some hoplites. I mean, he's got some shit up here. But what's he gonna do? Macri's got no economy. Look how dead he is. So he's got this paint, but he has no wherewithal as far as resources to fight with it. Just a really puzzling play by Macri. I'm really not trying to bully him, guys. I'm not, but you all saw with me that map that he had. He had 7, 8 fish on that wood pit. He could have overwhelmed Alligator with an axe rush, or maybe even gotten in here and scouted Alligator and Bongo. I just don't know why he didn't. It's a shame. Can you imagine if Macri just like balled the fuck out in the game 5 and they won because of his rush? Like that would have been sweet. I actually would have gotten a kick out of seeing that. Instead, it's chalk. Macri hides, slow, small bronze, die. That's what we've seen countless times from him. I would have killed for that map, Kiss of Dead. You already know, because that was enough fish for scouts, for sure. I would have chomped at the bit for that map anytime. Just... thank you. Sorry, guys. My wife brought me some soup here. Try to nurse me back to health. As GG, for whatever reason, is not being called by Team No HC. They refused to throw in the towel. Genie's going to try to fight this strike here by Vertex, but Vertex is onto him. What's that? Oh, well. My wife is not happy with me that I decided to cast even though I'm not well. But entertainment's important. You guys know this, how important entertainment is. Life's a bitch. So we gotta be able to tune in to RTS and hear some good casting. See some GGs. Not really seeing the GG here though in this game 5, if I'm being honest. It was pretty tilted affair, if you ask me. Bongo now brings the pain with some horse archers. Now it is game 5. You may see a desperation wonder here. I mean, why not? If you're Morek, do a YOLO wonder and see if you can steal a win, because that's the only chance in hell they have of winning, is if they were somehow able to do that. But excuse me, I don't see that happening. This Bongo's like, whatever, I don't need to waste horse archers on your stupid paint Macri. He goes in for lethal strike. Here, he's going to do a lot of damage to Morek's calves. Man, Bongo really played so well. He really impressed me. I mean, we know how good he is, but he was just so consistent in all 5 games. I mean, I guess that one game, that Conti game where he was Palm Byron, probably didn't play it the best. But Gator was far more to blame, as we should be hearing GG called soon. Gator's going to try and fight these heavy calves with some naval support. Morek's going to be like, nope, I'm good. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know what's going on here, why they won't quit. But you know, it's game 5. What's Macri? What's Macri'sville high? 47. What's Macri? How's he even? He's got some economy there that Bongo's gonna snuff in a second. As the route is on. It's Bukkake time, y'all. This Vertex is now coming in with the heavy horse. I mean, with the horse archers. Yeah, Bongo's doing HC's. Vertex pulls ahead on the Ville count. There it is. Game, set, match. Team HC staves off the reverse sweep. They say, no, 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 no. No, you're not winning 3 straight. Fuck that. Nope. They hold their ground. They win game 5. Macri tries to come off the bench and provide a spark.